Josephine Baker, my favorite bisexual. She had my dream relationship with Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo. Oh. My name is Lady Speech Sankofa. I am a healer, a hood priestess, a hood healer. I am a dominatrix. I'm an artivist. I'm an activist. I educate. I'm a leader in my community. I'm a warrior and protector. My art is what saves my life. It is what has kept black people alive. Slavery it only ended 150 years ago in the United States of America. And so we didn't have any therapeutic anything. So for me, the legacy of art in America is my birthright. Black people are only okay because of the things that we have created. All of the beloved musical American art forms come from us. From jazz to hip hop to rock and roll to country to ska. So for me, art, saved my life. I grew up in a space where I survived child rape, child molestation. I survived severe spiritual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, mental abuse. So the art is the only way that I existed here. The art is the way that I was able to express and stay here. It was poetry in the beginning, writing poetry, and that has since, drifted into emceeing, part-time singing, lounge singing, a burlesque dancer, and a performance artist. So my art is the way that I educate. It's the way that I entertain. It's the way that I work some magic. There is definitely a form of healing that goes down inside of my art, but it is my everything. It was my first healer. It is also my most divinest and most potent of weapons. There are so many people who need to be represented. It's important because I didn't have anybody like me to strive for. It's important that all of the people that I did have, that I did look up to, I had to reach further back. I had to go a little bit further in history, or I had to uncover the code to find them. Visibility is important because everybody deserves to see a part of their reflection. It's also important because this country loves to display our tragedy and our trauma. So to see me celebrating, to see me human, to see all of the gradations of emotion, all of the gradations of my humanity is important. Visibility is important because we focus so much on the superficial. We focus so much on the airbrushed and the Photoshop that pieces of reality, explanations of humanity, and just being in front of each other, being reminded that we are human, being reminded that our reflection exists in everyone, it's important. The joy of marginalized people is one of the most revolutionary and potent magics and fuels. The love of marginalized people is one of the most powerful magics and protections and motivations for liberation and foundations for liberation. Yes, protests are important, and lobbying and changing laws are important, but living defiantly and having moments where you X out the oppressor and you refuse to allow racism or sexism or homophobia or transphobia to interfere on your moment when you can be free, when you can commit these acts of joy, these acts of creation where the oppressor is not centered. Those things are the things that seed long-term movements. Those are the things that birth the next babies that have the fighting spirit. Those are the things that keep us going in the face of black trans women continuously being murdered. And the fact that the community does not stand up for them. It is joy. It is joy that will keep us here. Indigenous joy is important. It allows us to fight every single day. Black joy is important. It allows us to keep going when every single part of this world tells you to stop. It is the joy that will keep you here. It is the joy that'll keep you going. The most important thing is pursue your healing always. and be around people who also pursue their healing. And have courage, because you're going to be afraid. Don't be a slave to it. Courage means you grab its hand and you make friends, and you tell that bitch, hop in, loser. We're gonna accomplish some dreams. We're going for our goals.